Welcome to the Hope and Dope Show. I'm Donna, otherwise known as Hot Donna, because I'm on fire for Jesus. Yay, and I'm here with my co-host, oh boy, something's happening. John Boy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You're going to be really, really mad.
Oh boy, John Boy, what's going on with you?
I'm John Boy.
Hi, John Boy.
You're going to be really mad at me.
No, I can't be mad at you.
Yeah,
Why?
I did something really bad.
Oh, you did something bad? Well, what'd you do?
Well, first, I got to tell the people, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, that little bell, and comment below. I hope this is going to be a good show.
It's going to be an amazing show. What are you talking about? It's the Hope and Dope Show. Dope standing for disciples offering powerful encouragement. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes you're dopey. Did you do something dopey?
Well, I went into the media room yesterday to help the team get the film ready for today.
Wait. Not the birthday episode.
Yeah.
The birthday episode?
I was so excited. It was so great.
Oh, it's a great episode. I can't wait to show it.
And so I went in and I helped them, and then we found out I pushed a button and all the audio for the whole show was deleted.
No.
But don't worry. I got help. I called Google Assistance.
Google Assistance?
Google Assistance.
Okay. What happened with Google Assistance?
I sent them the clips.
All right.
And here's what happened.
Oh boy.
Electronic, supersonic.
Hello, welcome to the Hope and Dope Show. My name is John Boy and I am a very funny boy and do very funny boy things.
My name is Hot Donna because I'm on fire.
We have a very exciting show where it's my birthday and I'm going to be born. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and give us all your credit card information.
Ha 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 ha.
When am I going to eat my birthday cake?
What is wrong with you?
I do not have birthday cake in my mouth.
It looks like you had a rough childhood growing up and never had enough attention as a child. Do you think is that why are you wanting birthday cake in your mouth?
This is a picture of me right before I ate that entire microphone and had to make a trip to the ER.
Do you think this is why you cry in your sleep?
This is a picture of me letting out a sweet fart before I hit the high note in the chorus. It was epic.
How long has it been since you truly felt happiness?
Well, actually, to be completely real,
we hope you enjoyed this segment on the Hope and Dope Show. It is John's birthday. We have many surprises for him, including a bad headache at 4 p.m.
John, I have a surprise for you.
Oh boy, I hope it's grandchildren.
Well, actually it's a poem I wrote.
I don't want to hear it.
When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth, the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life.
John, we all pitched in and got you this box for your birthday. But first I need you to come outside to see this thing we found in the parking lot.
Where did my car go?
John, we got you a new car.
Yay, now I have something to walk on with my bare feet. Thank you guys so much. This is the birthday ever.
This has been your birthday.
I sure hope an underpaid coworker dressed like Elvis doesn't come out of nowhere.
Due to copyright reasons, we are unable to play songs by Elvis. Thank you for your understanding.
Prepare to get caked, John. Thank you for watching The Torment of John. Make sure to brush your teeth.
Now see, that wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was amazing. I thought it was so much fun.
Google Assistance came through just fine.
I think it was more like Jesus came through. He always does.
And Google.
Jesus and Google.
Oh.
Hey, that's a bumper sticker. I love that.
Hashtag in the comments, Jesus and Google.
Google.
I almost forgot. I was going to say Siri.
No, don't say Siri. Seriously, don't
Seriously.
say serious.
So do you forgive me for what I did? Because I was a bad boy.
Yeah, you were a bad boy, John
I didn't mean
boy.
to. I was just trying to help.
Yeah, I know. You're always trying to help.
But you forgive me?
I totally forgive you.
Good.
And yeah, don't worry about it. Things happen. Stuff happens. It's no big deal. Look at it. Turned out amazing.
I wish I had your grace.
No, I have no grace, but God has grace, and He's given it to me, and He's given it to you too.
Can I have some?
Yes, you can.
How?
Well, I'm going to talk to you after the show.
Okay.
But you know what this reminds me of? The forgiveness thing. We have to forgive. God talks about it in His Word. In Colossians 3:13, it says, "Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others." And I think that what's important to remember about this, John Boy, is that, you know, we all have different things that we do, and
yes.
sometimes we have to put up with each other. That's part of what this scripture is talking about here, when it says that we make allowance for each other's faults. Yeah, right here. That
Allowance? Do I get paid?
no, I'm the one who needs to get paid, like combat pay for this show. Come on, somebody, with that. No, he's talking about we've all got like personalities. God made us all different, and so we have to put up with each other.
I'm pretty different.
Yeah, you're different, all right. I'll give you that. But I'm different too. We are uniquely
You're
and
hot
wonderfully
different.
made. That's right. I'm hot Donna different. And so I feel like, honestly, that the show turned out amazing without.
So I can do it again. I can continue helping.
No, don't touch any more buttons, John Boy. No, but I do feel like it turned out amazing. It was a lot of fun because God worked it together.
He did.
He did. And Romans 8:28, one of my favorite verses, says, "And we know that God works everything together for good for those who love Him and are called according to His purpose."
Oh, I thought you were going to say for those who make mistakes.
Well, He loves you even if you make mistakes, John Boy. He loves me even though I make mistakes. He loves us all. Somebody out there that's listening today, they've made a mistake, they've messed up, but guess what? God loves you anyway.
That's true. Good
Amen?
to know. Good to know. Because I was going to cry. And then that song one had to play, "It's my party and I cry if I want to."
Please don't. Please don't. No, please don't sing.
Well, you know what I got?
What do you got?
I want to show the people another carpool segment that we did.
Oh, our carpool.
I didn't mess it up.
You didn't?
No.
I'm so glad. We have some crazy carpool
This
stuff.
one is hilarious.
Well, and you know, here's the thing, is that these are our regular conversations that we have.
Non-scripted.
Non-scripted. These are just
Uncut.
Exactly. Uncut, unfiltered, unplugged.
Yeah.
These are our regular carpool conversations that we
Yeah.
have. And I have a million stories. So, ready?
Take a look.
Go. We're on the road.
Don't touch. Quit touching.
The air
Quit
thing.
touching my stuff.
The air
No.
things. No, I'm just doing it for a second. It's like supermodel hair that it's like blowing in the air. Supermodel.
Like this.
Let's do it. I like to push your buttons, John Boy.
Yes, you do.
You push mine all the time. You drive me a little bit bananas sometimes.
I like bananas.
Well, I have a banana phone. You make fun of that all the time. Just because you have an apple and I have a banana, but mine works much better than yours.
No,
It does.
far from it. If you're watching this right now, comment below Apple or Android, or as what we like to call, banana.
Banana.
What do you prefer?
I prefer my banana, thank you very much. I have no trouble with my banana. Do you have trouble with your banana? Show everybody your little samurai ponytail you got going on.
My little samurai. Well, I'm driving. It's long enough they can see it. It's beautiful.
It's like Pebbles or Bam Bam.
It's my new look.
It's your GQ look.
I'm bringing sexy back.
What? Is this like when you were in that boy band? That Out of Sync? Wasn't that the name of it?
I had the blonde tips and everything.
You did? Sing a song for us.
Oh, I didn't sing. I danced.
Oh, that's even better.
I busted a move. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody just gave that person a hand
Wow,
signal
he's
out the window. My
Hi.
goodness. No.
We should speed up so we can say hi to him.
No, please don't do that. No, don't. You make Mama nervous. Don't do that, please.
Oh, look how fast he's going.
That's because there's a porta potty on the side of the road there.
He got to take a dookie.
No. So I was going to tell you a story.
Okay.
About when I worked at this hotel. There was a guy that worked there. He was a great big burly guy. I don't know, 6 foot something, big. He kind of looked like Grizzly Adams. Actually, we used to call him that. I found out his kryptonite.
His what?
Kryptonite.
What is that?
You know, like what makes Superman weak?
That's a song. My mind just went blank.
That happens quite often. So this guy, I found out his kryptonite, what he was afraid of was snakes. So I
don't like snakes.
I heard you cry like a little girly one time.
Yeah, it was this big.
Yeah. Hey, hands on the wheel. I got outside with a friend of mine and we got him a little garter snake. It was only like about this big, a little garter snake. They're harmless.
All snakes are...
No. This is just a little harmless one. Anyway, he loved chocolates. So I emptied out a box of Fannie Mae chocolates and I put this garter snake in the box. And before I left that night for home, I stopped and I said, I have a present for you. And he said, really? Oh, you got me chocolates? Thank you so much. You know how much I love the chocolates. I said, no, I got your chocolates. And he went like this and he opened up the lid of the chocolates and he saw the snake in there and he went... He screamed, and when he screamed, the box went up in the air, and the snake got loose. And it was at the restaurant in the hotel.
You are downright mean.
Wasn't that funny? It was. So I used to be the queen of practical jokes. So the snake got loose, and they looked all over all night long.
In the hotel?
Yeah, but it was by the bar in the restaurant.
Oh, it probably got drunk.
It was like a family. So anyway, lost the snake. Well, we're all, ha, you'll find it later.
Yeah.
We didn't find, the boss and his wife were out of town for the weekend. Snake was on the loose somewhere in the hotel and the restaurant for about, it must have been 9 months to a year later. I got a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning from a couple of guys that worked the late shift, and they were screaming at me that I better get down there right now to the hotel because they found the snake and it was underneath the ice maker by the bar.
Wow.
Only it was about this big. Whoa, this big by that time. It was a big snake.
Sounds like a pretty crappy hotel.
The other story, what were we going to talk about? So my mom and I worked at this restaurant in New Jersey. I lived in New Jersey for a few years when I was a teenager, and I worked in this restaurant called Lily Langtry's. Lily Langtry's was named after Judge Roy Bean's mistress from back. What's so funny?
Judge Roy's Beans?
No, Judge Roy Bean. He is like a...
Judge Roy Beans.
Bean. No, not Beans. Bean. Judge
you
Roy
said
Bean.
Bean.
No, I did not.
Roll it back. You said Beans.
No, roll that beautiful bean footage. No. Anyway, Judge Roy Bean, look it up in history. He was a famous judge in the Wild West. Anyway, Lily Langtry's was the name of the restaurant, and all the food there and all the decor was from back in Judge Roy Bean's time in the Wild West. So we had buffalo burgers from real buffalo meat. This was in the 70s, like about, 1975 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had buffalo burgers and we had rattlesnake meat.
Ew.
Yeah, and so the rattlesnake would come into the restaurant frozen, big long rattlesnake sections, and then
Good.
they would cook it up for you. Yeah.
No. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, going through the skies.
What is that from?
Why you keep looking at it? Quit looking at it.
Looking at the guy?
Looking at the camera.
No, I'm looking over here.
Keep looking. No, you keep looking at the camera.
All right,
See?
where should I go? No, I'm looking up there.
No, you're looking right there.
No, I'm not. I'm looking up there. Now that I was looking in the rear view mirror. You're not supposed to drink and drive.
What?
You're so bad. Bad manners.
Wow, wasn't that Card Pulse segment something else? I mean, you never know what we're going to be saying. What? Did I say something?
You forgot. You know what time it is, John Boy?
What time is it?
It's Hot Topics time.
Ooh, I love Hot Topic time.
All right, let's go. Hot topic today is
Nose itches. It's not my nose, is it?
school versus home.
Man, that is a hot topic.
I know, right?
Everyone's going back to school. They're not going back to school. I mean, which is which?
That's the whole thing. And there's two sides to every story.
Right.
And people.
The good side and the bad side.
Well, right. And so I've been hearing from different people that are teachers in the schools and the different kind of pressure that they're under right now because everything is totally different. What they have to do, the criteria, the kids wearing masks. Now they have both getting ready for school at school and they have to do the e-learning also.
E-learn. What's that mean?
E-learning.
That's like e-commerce when you shop.
Yeah, only it's with school. It's with the kids are online.
I don't want to shop for school.
No. Oh my
I graduated.
goodness. Focus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was a class clown when I was in school.
That is shocking to me. I can't believe that. Can you believe that, folks? John Boy as a class clown. Come on.
I got a reward for it and all.
Did you really? Mm-hmm. What kind of reward did you get?
It was really small.
Yeah, what was it?
It's called diploma.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was like a big eraser for big mistakes.
I think it said it on the bottom.
Oh, okay. All right. So anyway,
It's a hard choice for people right now.
It is.
For parents. I mean, I'm a parent.
Yeah.
I've got two
It's
little.
a parent. You're a parent.
I'm no, seriously though. I'm a parent.
Yeah.
I have two little kids that go to school.
Well, what's it been like for you guys?
Confusing.
Okay, because?
Because you just don't know which way you're going to go. You know, with everything that's going on with pandemic.
Right.
Send
your kids to school
do you
or
send
keep them
them?
home?
Do you not? You know, and if you do send them to school, is it going to be safe? Are they going to be clean? Are other parents going to send their kids to school that are sick because they have no other choice? I mean, we're talking about this right now.
Exactly. And now then flip the script, and then if you're home with the kids and you choose to let them do the e-learning online,
right?
Now that means you or your wife, somebody has to be the teacher at home.
Ooh, can I be the teacher? I think I would be a good math teacher.
Really?
Yes, I'm so good at math.
I'm sorry, that just doesn't add up. No, but for real. So people have to make a choice, and then if they go ahead and send the kids to school,
right?
There's daycare. They have to be concerned about daycare. Or if they're home, now let me say that again. If they're keeping the kids home,
right,
then they've got to have somebody that's going to help them, or the parents can't go to their job. I mean, there's all different scenarios.
Well, and not only on the parents' side do they have so many decisions, but what about on the students' side, on the kids' side? I mean, what are they thinking? Right. What do they feel like that, what direction? You know what? I have an idea.
What's that?
I have an idea.
Okay.
We actually have a student, a high schooler, that works for us.
Yeah, we do.
He's actually running the show right now.
Yes, he is.
And I think we need to bring him in.
Okay.
And let's just see what he thinks.
I love it.
On the kid aspect.
Right, as a student.
And just see, so for you at home, please help us welcome our guy running the show, editor, playing producer, director, all the above today. Nate May from our show here. Nate, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Nate.
There he is.
Yes.
So we're trying to figure out, Donna and I are trying to figure out, on the parents' side, we're like, we don't know what to do. There's this, there's that. But what's it like on your side as being a student going into school? What are your feelings of this whole thing? Should you go back? Should you go? Should you not? Or what are your thoughts?
And let's explain too that Nate's in his senior year.
Yeah,
and part of him
tough
working.
Year. That's a very, not really a tough year, but that's a memorable year.
Absolutely. And part of Nate working here with us is part of work program with school.
Child labor.
No, because this is something that he loves to do. And
he says, yeah.
Oh, brother. And God has led him in this direction, and he's learning, and he's doing an amazing job here. And this is
I'm a great mentor for him.
Okay, moving on. So anyway, Nate, talk to us. Tell us, as a student in your final year of high school, what are the thoughts going through your mind?
Yeah. So I've never been to school before, so I'll try to figure out what that whole experience is like, because I've never been. But I'm sure it's crazy right now. I'm joking.
He's
right
never
now,
been to school. Yeah.
His dad's a comedian, and you know where he gets that from.
No, it's crazy because we have a larger school, so the risk of going back to school is definitely a little bit higher. But as far as like with parents and everything, just like having to find like daycare, especially for like younger kids and everything, maybe less for high school. But another problem I run into is I can't hold myself accountable to do my work when I'm just at home.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I have to go to this place and then have people like tell me what to do in order for me to, because I get out of bed and like my room is where my school is, so it like the motivation, it's like it's hard for it to be there, which is also a problem with I feel like staying home and everything. But just with the largeness of our school, it's just a bit harder to like have those like safety precautions and make sure everything's follows these guidelines.
So he says he has to be told what to do. You're really good at telling him what to do.
I'm good at telling you what to do too, but I don't know about you listening.
But that's a good thing. I mean, honestly, I don't know that that's a kid thing. I mean, I have to.
It's
could
responsible.
I couldn't work from home. I couldn't do it. I mean, I tried.
Yeah, I know.
And I have to get dressed for success like I am today. And
Captain America! I'm so
and
successful.
I'm ready to go to work.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you too, Nate, and just for the viewers at home, the reason why it's a little dark, because he's in our media room right now, like I said, running the show. But
Right.
I want to ask you, Nate, that you brought up a good point about motivating yourself and disciplining yourself to actually work.
That's good.
One of the things I want to ask you is, what about the interaction with your friends? I mean, this is a senior year. This is a very important year.
Yeah.
What's your
point.
feelings and thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for a lot of people doing a lot of like senior things like prom and everything. Of course, prom is way down the road, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. But just being able to interact with friends. Our school is doing a thing a little bit different. So for Monday and Tuesday, we have like first names like A through L. And then for Thursday and Friday, we have the rest of the last names. So that's really separating a lot of friend groups based on what your last names are and everything. So there's like some friends I don't get to see, and sometimes they don't get to see me and everything. So it's hard, because it's something I look forward to going to school. Not only just to like learn and everything, but to like get to see my friends and get to hang out with them and everything. So that'll be tough. I know with a lot of people. Thankfully, the majority of my friends are on my side, but for a lot of other people, I'm sure that's going to be a big issue.
Well, and you mentioned prom. I know it's a little way down the road, but do you have a date yet?
Don't ask those kind of questions.
I was actually just going to ask you.
Coming.
Oh, brother. Okay, I'm going to ask Nate another question that goes along with this whole hot topic thing. So, Nate, what about when you go to school, you're required to wear a mask, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about that? How do your friends feel about that? What's the deal there?
I don't mind the mask. Just wearing it and everything. What I'm curious about a little as a guideline and everything is like the social distancing.
Oh,
like moving the classes 6 feet, and just how much that's gonna really like limit the classroom size and everything, and just how awkward I think it's gonna be. Cause the mask for me is doable, wearing a mask around, cause right now we have regulations when we're out and about to wear our masks and everything around people. And
so
I don't
why
think
isn't your mask on now?
Well, besides me and this CPR dummy in this room right now, there's not.
Are you talking about Fred? He's not a dummy.
I thought his name was Adam.
I have no clue. Skin man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's a lot of different scenarios that.
Well, social distancing?
Right.
How am I supposed to hold my girlfriend's hand? That's
I
what
thought
used
you
to...
were married. I didn't know you had a girlfriend. Oh, that's a whole nother show.
No, I would say for real though. Like when I was in school, I mean, in high school, I mean that was the thing. Holding hands, meeting in the playground, and
Yeah.
Beating up kids.
Beating up kids. I mean, how are you supposed to be a legitimate bully?
Oh, stop that,
You
you
can't
guys.
be bullied. Bullies
No,
are bad.
That's right. Bullies are bad. We say no to bullies.
Say
here.
no to bullies.
That's right.
Are
So-
you being bullied
I am.
by coworkers?
No, but seriously, so that is from a senior in high school's
Right.
point of view. Very things that you said things, Nate, that I didn't even think about. So let's talk about with your kids, John, as an example, because they're younger. They're in we have your daughter is in junior high school, and your son's in elementary school.
yeah.
I mean that's what we
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
So what are their thoughts about going back to school?
Well, if you would ask my kids, do you want to go back to school or do you want to stay home? Their answer is going to be stay home.
Yeah. Well, don't you think most kids are going to say that because they think it's going to be like summer vacation?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they sit behind their computers and game all day long. So, I mean, I'm a great parent.
That's a parent, once again.
No, if you would ask my kids, they honestly they're so young that they don't like school right now.
Sure.
So, I think the high schoolers. I also have another daughter who's in high school this year,
Oh, right.
and we actually had this conversation the other day.
Okay.
And she really wants to go back.
She does.
Yeah, because it's her freshman year.
Well, and I think
It's a very important year.
yeah, in high school, I think is more of a social.
Right.
It's really bleh, that's hard to
Him,
say.
yeah.
Bleh. But it's
Lori speaking in tongue.
it's more of a social time and
Right.
connecting with their friends
It
and
is.
that. And so
Right.
that's an important time for the kids.
Right. Well, maybe if you're watching, comment below. Let us know if you're a parent and you're watching this and you're kind of on the fence on what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Maybe ask us a question. Comment below your thoughts. But I think most importantly, it needs to be a prayerful decision.
Absolutely, and that brings me to something that I wanted to share with everybody here today. But I do want to again mention the teachers, the educators, and the people that are working at the schools, because I have recently received many text messages and private messages from them asking for prayer. And asking for direction because they feel so much stress on them right now because it's a game changer, everything they have to do this year.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I want to make sure that we're going to pray for them before we close. But here's what I have. I have a takeaway here for everybody today. And I have a 3-step, I don't know what you want to call it, 3 steps that I use when I make decisions. And I think if the people it's weighing heavy on them, and this is an important decision for everybody. Do you send the kids to school or do you keep them home for the e-learning? So these are 3 steps that I have for decision making. Number 1, I always make a pro and cons list. So I take out a piece of paper and I put the pros on one side, the cons on the other. Take a look at that. And then the second part is, what kind of an impact does your decision make on others? I call it a ripple effect, and that ripple effect is long-term and short-term. And so what kind of an impact does the decision you're going to make on others? And then finally, the third step that I have is risk versus reward. What are the risks versus the reward of your decision that you're going to make? Oh, goody. Are you taking notes here? Excellent, John. I'm so proud of you. All right,
I'm
John.
actually drawing a picture.
Oh, I should have known better.
You want to see my picture?
I'm scared, but okay.
See my picture?
Oh, what is that?
A stick man.
Oh, good job, John.
It's
Boy.
me when I was in school.
Okay.
And look, I'm social distancing. There's no one with me.
There's a reason for that, I'm sure. And you were so skinny back then. Okay, so somebody may ask, well, what does the Bible have to say about decision making?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good
So-
guidebook.
That is the book for life, for a guidebook. Yes. All right. So Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will direct your path. So if you just lean on the Lord, you trust in him to help you make this decision and do these 3 steps that I talked about for decision making, God is going to help you make that decision. The right decision for your family. Every family's different. So whatever is going to work for your family. And then the second scripture I want to share is Proverbs 22:6, and it's easy. Train up a child in the way that they should go, so when they're old, they won't depart from it. Meaning that what decisions you're going to make today, those decisions are going to define the child, and it's the foundation that you're building in them. Amen?
Amen.
Well, what do you think? That's our hot topic for
I
the
think
day.
we have a lot of decisions to make.
Yeah, but who are you going to consult?
Jesus.
That's right, because
I win!
Jesus, ring for Jesus. That's what my bell says. It says ring for Jesus.
Ring.
That's what you need to do, is every time you have to make a decision, ring for Jesus. He's going to help you.
I have a decision to make.
Okay, go ahead. What's your decision?
I done forgot.
Are you going to talk about something that we need to do
I don't
for the rest
know.
of the show?
Thanks for watching.
Do you need to remind them of anything? And?
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Ring the bell. Subscribe.
Subscribe. That's a thumbs up. Oh, the end. Are we done already?
Duh.
Or is the show over with?
I think so. Do you have something else? Am I forgetting something?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
It was a good show.
I know, it was a great show. We had a good time. A lot of different things that we did. Your birthday party.
Yeah.
We had carpool.
You forgave me.
Yeah, I forgave you. God forgives me. I got to forgive you.
You say it like I got to forgive you.
Well, that's part of it.
Wow, forgiveness, decisions.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take over the world.
Do your thing. You're here. We talked about
Do
that.
my thing?
No, not that thing.
I know, I'm so confused.
Decision, no. Decision, no. No, do that thing that we talked about, that you have that superhero complex and he's wearing Captain America.
Superhero.
What does Captain America do anyway? I don't even remember that.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We want to remind you to subscribe below, hit that little bell, comment, and wait, subscribe below. Did I say it right? Subscribe?
Yeah.
Subscribe, comment, like.
Share the message. We want you to share the message.
Share. How do you share?
You go tell somebody. That's the last part of what Jesus said to us
That's
before
what
he
we-
left.
hey,
Go tell.
That's what dope disciples.
That's right. Tell everybody. What does that dope stand for? Come on. Disciples.
Offering
Powerful.
encouragement.
Yes, I love it. Join us again next week for more fun,
Dope.
hope,
Dope.
encouragement.
Dope. That's dope.
That is dope, because that's fun stuff.
That's dope.
Man, we love you, and remember, Jesus is the reason for our hope. God bless you. It's 3 p.m. Do you know where your children are?